Last night, while you were getting your children to bed, or the Grammys was on, and of course on the cold open, the late night rhetoric against President Trump reared its ugly head as James Corden was tapped to host. And you know, if you watch his opening monologue, he goes out of his way with his British background to attack our president.
Well, he does. It was political. The big winner, we'll just give the headline, Bruno Mars, I think, won half a dozen Grammys.
Very talented.
Yeah.
Very talented. Meanwhile, we have a little montage of the evening's festivities that were at Madison Square Garden, about 2 miles from where we're sitting. Here it is.
He had a long-time fear of being poisoned. One reason why he liked to eat at McDonald's.
This country was built by dreamers, for dreamers.
By the way, Jay-Z, he sent you a message.
This trophy to hip-hop, real talk. That's love, baby. Jay for president.
All right, I did learn by watching them last night that I'm getting a little old because I didn't know who some of these people are anymore.
Well, you knew Bruno Mars.
I know Bruno Mars. I went to his concert this year. Yes,
right.
He's very, very talented. Kesha she hasn't been singing in a long time because she's in a court battle with her manager over the Me Too stuff, and she said she was assaulted sexually and verbally by this guy. So the judge wouldn't let her out of the contract. She sang "Praying," that song "Praying," that is so powerful. She stood on stage with a bunch of women and sang that, and it was pretty emotional. You should definitely Google that.
But if you did see, I think the second or third soundbite in that montage was of Hillary Clinton. What was she doing there? Well, James Corden, the host, was talking about how past presidents have won Grammys for their written book that was narrated, but they would need a narrator, so they had some auditions, and Hillary Clinton was one of the people who was auditioning. That did spark a lot of reaction on social media. Donald Trump Jr. tweeted this out: "Getting to read a #fake news book excerpt at the Grammys seems like a great consolation prize for losing the presidency." #Grammy Awards.
Nikki Haley, ambassador to the UN, former governor of South Carolina, she didn't like it either. She said, "I have always loved the Grammys, but to have artists read the Fire and Fury book killed it. Don't ruin great music with trash. Some of us love music without the politics thrown in it." I thought the same thing. Every time there was something political, I just rolled my eyes. I mean, everyone knows what Hollywood thinks. It's a given. And you know, when you watch these award shows, you do want to just see the music. You don't want to. You don't want them to get into politics, and they always do. And I think it only just helps Donald Trump and his campaign and his base, because people look at those millionaires who are complaining and they say they're not in touch with what's going on.
They're complaining because Donald Trump won. Basically, it would have been more interesting if she had picked up a copy of Shattered and read that out loud, or Clinton Cash.
Yeah.
That would have been a little bit more compelling. But to sit there and give that book, which has basically been proven to be a lot of crap and a lot of trash, to pick that book up like it's the Bible and read from it is ridiculous.
Well, that just shows you how desperate they are. That's the only book that they have that they can hold up.
And as Meghan McCain brought up on The View the other day, she goes, "Why are we still crediting Michael Wolff, who indicated that Nikki Haley was having an affair with the President of the United States," which is totally made up. He says, how could you even take him seriously?
He insinuated that.
Yeah, insinuated that after that book came out, and she basically did a great job eviscerating it on the set of that show.
So anyway, big night for music here in New York City. It was political, but congratulations, Bruno Mars. We know you're watching.
More people are talking about the Super Bowl, though, than they are the Grammys. I know you're excited.
Yay, I'm so excited. And we will get to that, guys. But let's begin with some breaking news and a Fox News alert.